Alright, I have a couple things to do, so I think the first thing I want to do is show using a new, just editing a video. So I'm going to log in first now. There's a new login feature, and I already had my YouTube account logged in with permission here, so it just logged me in by clicking there. Otherwise it would bring up the login screen for a YouTube any Google account. I have an extra login. That's because in development I'm an admin and I want to be able to log in directly without clicking. Okay, here's a short video. You get 75 comments now. Every time you come back, it'll get a few more. It stops at 200 and only gets new comments after that. So yeah, it defaults to the main category now. Okay, so it looks like it all worked. Okay, now this is at the home page. You'll see there's some links here. I'm going to show you how to transition old notes into your new account if you want to, and also just how the user page is so far. Pretty primitive. Okay, so I'm not logged in, so it says visitor up here. There's a login link. If I try to go to user, of course, without that. So let's log in. I'm going to log in with a new account. Alright, when you first log in, semi-anonymous is the name because, I didn't want to use your Gmail name and have people be able to figure it out, and that's what it comes out by default as the nickname when you log into Gmail. So when you log in for the first time, you basically register with me and get an account of mine too. I don't save the email, it's only displayed here and so on, which I explained down here. So if you want to choose a username, you'll see this anywhere in the site, but it really just brings you here because to change the username, you change it here. Alright, and there's the new name. That's not right. Okay. So, that's still not right. Okay, great. Alrighty then. Now, if I go to my home, you'll see. I'm sorry, that's the home page. That's just this page. These are the most recently used. Now, if I go to my user page, you'll see this option to organize note classes. But if I click it right now, nothing's going to happen. Why? Because I haven't claimed any notes. I'm now with my own note space. I could create notes, and they would start to show up here, the notes I created, which you'll see in a second. But right now, you'll have to reclaim some notes from the global space. So for example, let's say I go to this video. And what you'll see now is various things. This has a list of notes, but see there's none under, it's not global now, it's main. But there's no notes in there. But there are some notes in the global classes. So if I click on that, I will get a copy of all of those notes are now copied in, and I have my own version. Right. Now if I go to my user page and I organize the note classes now, because I have notes that I own, it'll show me them here. Right. Okay, so let's say I go to this video. The main is the default class. You can always check that here. So let's say I save a note. Now I go to my user page it shows that I also have main. I'm going to make these links that'll go to those notes, but right now you have to click here and it starts with main all the time. Alright. So again, if I added notes, they'll just show up here, right? That's what I just did. Well, now let's go home. I'll grab some notes from so here's the note I made. Boom, that comes into my thing. If I go to my user page, it does not show yet because I grabbed global notes. Okay. From here going forward, when people create notes, there won't be this problem. Now it sees that. Okay, so new notes created will show up in here. If you want to reclaim old notes, that's how you have to do it. So other than that, everything should work. I have a couple features that have changed. One, the comments work differently. So it will only get 75 comments the very first time. If that's not enough, it'll tell you that it didn't get them all. The next time you go, it'll get like another 75 of them. And once it has a couple hundred that way, though, it doesn't look for any more old. Okay, because I had a video of Chris's that had 2,000 comments, so it put it to the test. I put the published date up here, stuff like that. Is there anything else? I changed the date here so it looks nicer, you know. Same thing. Never mind that. Let me tell you what's coming. I'm going to make those links from the user page. I'll be changing a lot of user page stuff. And this stuff isn't probably going to wait a week. I'll just do this as I can. Little changes and update, little changes and update. I'm going to make a size option. I thought of making the viewer bigger, but I think it's straightforward to make a size option, but it's almost 3. So I'm not going to do that tonight. Oh, very quickly, probably tomorrow I hope, I'll start to have a playlist functionality, which the first version will just be the ability to play all of the notes in there. Now, I'm not sure how far I'm going to go on this because I really need to handle those time notes as JavaScript. Okay, anything else? We'll be able to publish notes soon, the closed beta. Oh yeah, definitely, please log in quickly, because what I'm going to do about the end of the week is I'm going to close off, I'm going to make a group of privileged accounts that can edit. Because I'm going to open up the URL to other people, because those with passwords, with accounts to actually edit things, the people in the closed beta, in other words, will be able to publish their notes. So if you use the note tool to make a reply, you can put a link in the description or whatever. Anyway, you can publish them at this site, at the Tile Lab site, and people will be able to see them, look at your comments, play your comments as a highlight reel, and also explore outside, you know, the limits of your comment to see what the context was. Yeah, there's user groups already in the system. That was part of the user system I brought in, so we'll be using that right away for all kinds of things. I have some debate features that I'm going to start working on, where people can start a debate, say the points they expect to be answered, people have to answer them, say the points they expect, and so on. That's really the big goal here. There's a spatial metaphor thing I'm going to bring in. We'll see how you like that stuff. I put in an administrator page, which doesn't help you guys directly, though I'd love you to tell me if you get into administrator mode without proper privileges. But it will allow me to help you guys more and keep track. That's pretty much it. Alright, thanks you guys for trying it out. I see you've been doing it. Hopefully it's useful, stays solid enough. If there's a big problem I missed tonight, I apologize. We'll have it all solved, but I think it's good. I saw some last minute problems that I updated and fixed with my admin page. Alright, I'm just looking at my whiteboard to see if I've forgotten anything. We'll do the size option. It'll save it in your user profile. Alright, yep, suggestions welcome. Alright, cheers.